Welcome back to the Banter Bar. And that's the last time I will introduce us that way.
Okay.
Can we start this over? First up, in our 6 beers, 6 questions, this was Joseph's pick of some things that I bought. I don't know why this was the pick, but this was the pick. So let's get to it. First up is a cider from Austin Eastciders. It is Blood Orange. This one actually has the super high calorie amount on there. I appreciate that. Let me know how fat your beer is going to make me. Question. What's your most common nightmare? I put on some chapstick right before we started that was sent to me from Idaho. What's big up there?
Keystone!
Huckleberry. So when I tasted this, huckleberry and blood orange put together just tasted like blood.
Well, if I was in Idaho, I'd be able to tell you what was big up there.
Your life must be amazing.
You have to be confident, man.
I'm confident. You've taken that to a new degree.
Exactly.
I'm perfect.
Exactly.
Okay.
Tomorrow when you wake up, go to the mirror, look in the mirror and say, Shay, you're fucking perfect.
Yeah, that's going to work.
See how you feel the rest of the day.
What'd you think about this shit that we just drank?
7. There was a hint of sour to it.
Yeah. The sours mixed with the blood orange is what's making me think actual blood. There's a coppery taste to it. I'm going to be nice, though, and say 4. It's close to unpleasant. Nightmares.
I would say my most common nightmare is something happening to one of my kids.
Yeah.
That's like, I hate those nightmares, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I would say that's the one I have the most. Like,
my most common nightmare is having killed someone and trying to live in spite of it. And I don't know where that comes from. I'm just worried that in my sleep or while I'm not conscious, I'm going to not be in control of myself and do something atrocious, and that really freaks me out. Next beer is Corona Familiar, which I'm pretty sure is just the real deal Corona. None of that Corona Light, or I don't know what they call it. This isn't the really popular Corona.
Especial.
Especial. Thank you. It was a very gentle pour.
Next question was bad breath or bad teeth? Well, I guess what would you rather have?
Or deal with.
That is...
It's delicious.
Yeah. That's a 10.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Yeah, I think 7's pretty good for me.
I
can sit here and drink the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, it could be because now I'm getting into where, you know, when after a little bit of drinking,
that could be the one
kinda,
you lean on?
Yeah. Just, you know.
All night, baby. Me and the familiar. Bad breath or bad teeth. It's bad breath, man. Halitosis is not my bag. I'm way too big on scents, smells, to deal with bad breath.
So what? I'm sorry, I didn't follow. So you would rather not have bad breath and have bad teeth?
I'm not approaching this as myself, but
okay.
Yes, even if it was me, I think I could have really messed up teeth as long as my breath didn't kick someone in the face. I'd be good with it.
I think I'd rather have bad breath. I've got bad teeth.
Okay, like if a broken tooth.
Yes, that's
pain.
what I think. When you say bad teeth, man, I'm thinking
Okay.
breaking teeth, cracking teeth, cavities. Like, I'm thinking probably pretty painful.
I was just thinking crooks and like
yeah,
dark places.
of course. If it was just crooked and stuff like that, yeah, I'd much rather have bad teeth or someone I know have bad teeth. But I think when you say bad teeth, I think bad teeth. Like,
it's bad teeth for him, it's bad breath for me. Although they both suck. Man, that just scooted right to you. Next up. I can't talk. Next up is Estrella, Jalisco. Mango Mikulata. This one, too, is made with Clamato. It's from Golden Road Brewing.
this is... Hopefully this is political as we'll ever get. If you were a politician, what would you run on?
Should be interesting. I will say this one is mango and Clamato as well as the other one that we tried last week, but it smells really good.
This one's brewed in California, though. And not Texas. And it's more pink.
I've never been to California. Did you know that?
Yeah, I guess you haven't. But no, I didn't know that.
Okay. What I appreciate about the chiladas that we've had in these last few episodes is they don't hit as much like SpaghettiOs. It's still there, but the mango really does. It brings it up a notch.
Did you taste that?
Yeah, I did. And I'm getting a lot of salt.
That is mango SpaghettiOs right there.
The fruit feels so much more realistic in this one than it did in the Bud Light. Man. Yeah. What do you think about it? Is it a 0?
The aftertaste isn't as bad as the zeros I've had. So I won't go quite 0, but I'll go a 1.
I mean, you just insta-poured that shit.
Yeah.
That one's a 6 for me.
Oh.
I mean, it's still super salty. I'm not going to be able to drink a whole lot of it.
Yeah, it is very salty.
It presents nicely. I really like the mango flavor in this one. So if you were a politician, what would you run on? For me, one of the things would be voting. I'd make sure that all votes counted equally. You know, no more of this. If you live in a certain state, your vote might get thrown out if the whole state votes the other way. No more if you live in one state versus another, your vote might count 10 times more than it does in a different state. Just one person, one vote.
I think all my people.
You could probably cut the communist thing.
I'm not political, and I just want to love, and everyone love everyone. And that's it.
Our next beer is Belhaven Scottish Ale. It says it's rich, nutty, and smooth. And I should not have looked into your eyes when I said nutty. What's our question, Joseph?
What's the key to success?
I like this one. It was noisy when it poured. That smells really good. Used to see a lot more of this brewery's beers. I don't know what happened. It's the first time I've even seen just their flagship beer in a long time. Excited to taste it again. It's been probably a decade.
Three.
Really? Why?
It's
a flavor profile you're not used to. It's off-putting.
It's got a hint of IPA to it.
I actually don't pick up on the hops at all. I do taste a lot of the grains. It's very heavy-bodied. Easily drinkable.
That thing is bubbling.
It's like going down. Yeah, it is. That's going to get a 7 for me. What's the question?
What's the key to success?
Did you already ask that?
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
If I knew that, would I be right here right now?
apart from the obvious luck of the draw, be born on the, the right side of the tracks. Just fucking perseverance. Just keep fucking trying. You have to. You just have to run your head at that wall again and again and again. And it sucks, but each time is going to be a learning experience.
Just live.
Every day, wake up, look in the mirror, and tell yourself that you're perfect. Seems to be working okay for this guy.
Yeah, just live. That's success to me. Just living. If you're surviving, you're successful.
See, and I've got it in my head that I need to thrive, not just survive. I always thought I would get to that point.
I mean, yeah, I would love to be thriving and making other people around me thrive. But I'm not there, so I'm just living. And I feel a certain amount of success from it.
Cool. I always wanted to be that person who could come home at the end of the day and just exist. And I can't. I'm a workaholic. Luckily, I'm now doing a beer show where I get to get drunk while I work. It's awesome.
I always wanted to be that person that just sat on the couch and money came walking through the door. All right.
Question is, who has the world's greatest ass?
Yeah.
And Joseph, you cannot say yourself or me after my butt implants.
And our next drink is Voodoo Ranger, which is an IPA, 7% alcohol. Can's cool.
Yeah.
Can's
cool thing
awesome.
about this brewery is they make a lot of beers.
Why do I recognize that?
What?
What's that logo?
It's an emote. It's like the ghost emoticon.
That's
like
not
on your phones.
That's not Tweeter. That's not Tweeter.
That's not Tweeter. That's not Tweeter. That's not Tweeter.
That's not Tweeter. Oh, that was. Oh, and it would just keep burping, and it's coming back over and over and over.
Yeah, this is more in line with a predictable IPA. It's got a medium body to it that really keeps the hops sticking around. It's not hard to swallow. It just has a real heavy aftertaste. There's a fruit note to it, more so than flowers, and I can't place it.
There's my 0, dude. That is definitely a 0. I want to throw that fucking thing across the room. That is terrible.
It's going to be a 5 for me. It's a...
I just don't know how you drink it, dude. I don't know how you sit over there, keep sipping on it, and the flowers just building up inside your mouth.
I like the flavor.
Yeah, dude. Don't.
I guess I'm that person who wants to go to Walmart and eat the roses.
Yeah.
So, who has the world's greatest ass, Joseph?
I really don't have an answer. I don't know. That is very hard for me.
Okay. To be fair, I knew this question was here. I've been thinking about it all day and drawing a blank. I like a lot of asses. I do like a nice ass, a round ass. I mean, I'm gonna chump out because what keeps coming to my head is my wife. I married her for a reason. She's got a really nice ass.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Sure you were. Celebrity-wise, though, I am impressed by a lot of butts. My cousin Toby has a nice ass. I'm jealous. Jealous, Toby.
Dude,
Quite the ass.
I will tell you what Toby has that's nice, and that is beard.
Yeah.
He has
I'm jealous.
Awesome fucking beard.
I think we're jealous of Toby. That's what we're determining right now. I thought the salt and pepper shit was going to be nice.
Salt and pepper?
Like I have darker hair, but it just grows in speckled all over the place. Like there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just, there's a bunch of gray. So we're on to our next beer.
I guess.
You're not thrilled with this
Man,
six-pack, Joseph.
These questions just killed it. I don't even know what's happening. I'm gonna go eat a taco.
Next up is Michelob Ultra. It's supposed to be a super light, flavorful beer. Low in carb, low in calories. Not the lowest. Michelob makes some really good... Michelob Ultra has some great side flavors that are done with like agave. The lime they sell all over the place, which I don't like the lime. I like the raspberry, I think is what it is.
Raspberry. So you can think about this while you're drinking that. What's the worst job experience of your life?
That's a 4. Mm-hmm. It actually reminds me a lot of Keystone. Keystone! Woo! Maybe it's just the wide range of shit that we've been drinking.
Yeah, I don't think it reminds me of Keystone, really. Something about it quite a bit different.
That Corona's really good.
I'm going to go with 8. Yeah, the Corona was really good. That is, out of all these, that was my favorite.
The absolute worst job experience I can remember was working at the Walmart distribution center. And they had 12-hour shifts, is what it was supposed to be. But those turned into 14 to 16-hour shifts every time. You were responsible alone for multiple trucks at a time. And it wasn't air conditioned. Shit would get up like 100+ degrees. I passed out in one of the trucks and woke up to a bunch of flashing red lights. And yeah, that was it. I'm done. No more Walmart distribution center for me. Do you need a taco?
I do. But I'm going to go ahead and say my worst job experience was long ago.
I'm sorry.
Once upon a time. Alright, Griff's. It's a fast food restaurant.
Griff's?
Yep.
California?
Nope. In Dallas.
I remember y'all coming out
But what
at
I'm
the
saying
construction sites when we were working on houses and then not wanting to work. Just
What are you talking about?
motherfuckers standing around smoking weed and bullshitting while I'm roofing.
Who?
You!
And who?
Corey and Aaron.
We demoed, dude. We ran through walls and punched holes and shit.
For
and
photo
kicked the
ops.
walls
Anytime
down.
someone pulled out a camera, y'all wanted to act like you were working, but most of the time you were just fucking standing there complaining about what was on the radio.
There was
my dad
nothing
liked to
else.
listen to old ass country.
There was nothing else to do.
Work! You could have worked. I didn't get paid for the work, so you had the right idea, but
Exactly.
best experience would definitely be the bowling alley. Loved working at the bowling alley.
Yeah, I
Even when all
definitely
did
remember
was
that.
Pick up trash for people in the beginning. It was...
I got really badass at bowling because of that.
No, we did.
Yes, I did, bro.
I did.
I had my own bowling ball. You don't get your own bowling ball unless you're good.
Meaning what? You picked up like a size 12 when you went in there and didn't let anybody else use it?
No.
You didn't
no.
like pay
there
for
was
a ball
dude.
that
No,
I
there
ever
was
remember.
a dude that bowled on a league there. I can't remember his name, but he gave me a ball because I was fucking. He was like, "Man, you could be really good." So he gave me a fucking ball, and I used that ball. I carried that ball around with me. Corey probably remembers. And then I used to bowl with Terry.
Okay.
Terry, you remember Terry?
I remember Terry. Terry
Okay.
definitely didn't give you a ball. I don't know
No.
which of you motherfuckers that are out there
Terry
gave him
didn't
a ball.
give me a ball.
Don't give him a ball.
But-
he thinks he's perfect. No, he thinks he's a great bowler.
Terry showed me good shit about bowling. He kind of taught me to bowl. So if you're calling me a shitty bowler, you're calling him
I'm
a
not
shitty
calling you
bowler.
a shitty bowler, Joseph.
We're going bowling. Next week's episode, we'll be bowling.
No, we won't. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of
The Banter Bar.
I'm Shane.
I'm Joseph.
We're drunk. thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
On the Banter Bar.
No bowling.
Later. I'll just leave you a little sip in case you want to go back.
I appreciate the sip. I think I could drink quite a bit of this.
I just want to see how it feels in my mouth.
I guess we'll see you next time.
On the Banter Bar.